to Wellness at Lunch with Coach F.O. Opening today's episode is a story that came to my notice on Sunday. I've always told you that I resigned from my military medical job when I turned 25. I served for 7 years and I asked myself a simple question. If I stay here for 30 years, where exactly will it take me? And the picture I saw of my senior officers at that time who had served for over 30 years and were jolted me. And I decided at age 25 from a so-called military federal job. Yes, it paid well. Yes, it's a beautiful and promising career. But the question I'll put to you also today, sir, is at the end of your career or business, at 60 and beyond, will you be a liability or an asset? So on Sunday morning, just 2 days ago, it came to my hearing that we lost one of our fine officer gentlemen at just 62. He retired almost 10 years ago, about 9 years ago. And at 62, he passed on after a brief illness. What has happened? It's the lifestyle you live today that will determine what happens to your body in your later years. Health is not a fire brigade matter. Don't wait until you are sick and then you're looking for the curative. Here we're talking about preventive. We're talking about your lifestyle adjustments. What are the things you need to do every day? What are the health habits? What jolted me into talking to men is that statistically, 52% of men today have high blood pressure. In fact, we have guys in their 20s, in their 30s, already battling high blood pressure. Today we have young people in their teenage years already having lifestyle in and that on ourselves to enlighten the men folk. Please don't wait until you are sick. Learn to manage stress naturally. So today, we will be looking at prevention and the management of high blood pressure in black men that are 40 up and above, or that are 30 and above. We need to bring it down. What are you doing that can contribute to the development of high blood pressure? As we live day to day, we face stress internally, at home, career-wise, and we need to learn how to manage stress to avoid the complications which include high blood pressure. Sir, I am rooting for you. The community wants you around. We want you alive and well. Grow into that wise old man so that the children coming up can continue to benefit from your counsel, which guides their steps in life. This is Coach F.O. I'm the lead coach at the Men's Vitality Hub 40 Plus. And for almost 27 years, I have chosen this wellness path for a simple reason. When I was 13, my mom was diagnosed to have diabetes. She was 49. And then 3 years later, she developed complications and died in my hands. I was 16, she was 52. Heart failure. So, although a trained nurse and midwife, I chose to start working with people in preventing ailments and their complications. And then about 3 years ago, I started to focus on talking to men. Esther, there is a need for you to become aware about your health and to plan for your desired future. As you are healthy in one hand, you can also build your wealth. You don't have to lose one to get one, which is what has been happening a lot of times. There's an ambition in every man to succeed in life. But sir, your health is your first wealth. Do not lose it in your pursuit of building wealth. Yes, you're generational in your thinking. You want to break the chain of poverty in your lineage. But sir, always have it at the back of your mind that your health is important. For more information like this, please subscribe to this channel and talk to your friends and brothers and neighbors and colleagues at work about this. Don't leave the women out. They are the ones that help to ensure that the man lives a healthier life. So what's the goal of this session? We want to equip you, the black man, 40 plus, living in busy cities all over the world, with practical, actionable strategies to prevent and manage hypertension naturally and consistently. So let's go. We are here together. Part 1, you need to understand the risk. Living in this 21st century is not favorable to us health-wise. There are lots of environmental changes. You've been hearing people talk about warming and all of that. A lot of things are changing. The food we eat, there are GMOs, we grow them with fertilizers. We are not getting enough nutrients. The immune system is weakened because of stress. So facing all of this, there's genetic predisposition to salt sensitivity and hypertension. We retain sodium. And when you retain that, you retain water. And that adds volume, viscosity to the blood. High stress urban lifestyles, traffic, work pressure, financial stress. You have to pay school fees, you have to pay house rent, a lot of expectations from the male man. The man wants to be responsible. He also forgets to take care of himself. So all of this, poor dietary access in food, desserts. Even the fruits we are eating, we're not getting the real deal anymore. Now you buy fruits in one day, by the second day, they're spoiled. So we're not getting what it is we need. Low health seeking behavior. What we do, most times, men, we don't go to bed on time. You come back home late, you eat after 9 p.m., so the food does not even have enough time to digest before you go to bed. These are habits that are not healthy. The man is trained to tough it out. They tell you don't talk. They tell you are a man. They teach you to weather the storm. Sir, slow down and check from time to time. Stop bottling up everything inside you. Learn to talk to the professionals. Build a support structure around you. Have a mental health therapist. Have a physician around you. Have a marriage counselor. Have a business coach. Learn to bear it, but in a professional manner. It's important that you sleep well, because sleep deprivation from shift work or long commutes. For instance, if you're in Lagos, you live in Ikorodu, you are working in VI. That is not healthy, sir. Don't go and buy land in a place that is too far from where you socialize. So many men stay near their place of work till 10 or 11 before going home. That in itself is dangerous, because you still have to wake up early to leave for work so that you get to work on time. And if you have to drive 2, 4, 5 hours every day to and from work, sir, it is stressful. You need to go back to the drawing board. You are the architect of your life. Redesign your life. Your place of work, your residence, your place of work, your children's school. Everything you have to do every day, you must be very intentional about it. It's important. Stop depriving yourself of sleep. The best time to sleep is between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. That's a minimum of 7 hours, sir. It itself when you sleep. Your brain, you need to have mental rest for your body to have physical rest. When you are sleep deprived, there is trouble because there is no repair. All the nutrients gotten from the food you ate during the day should be used to repair. The repair work starts once it is dark outside, and that's why you need to go to bed on time. You will have observed that if you go to sleep around 12, even if you wake up 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, the body remains weak. The cells are not rejuvenated. The repair work has not been done. So all of this forces the body to become weak and fatigued. Sedentary desk jobs. Many men sit at their jobs at their table for long hours every day. Please remember to stand up intermittently and walk around. Don't order for your lunch. Go out for lunch, because that means at least for 30 minutes you will move your body. Create the time for exercise. If you cannot do it in the morning before going to work, please find time to do it in the evening. Many gyms now have full bathroom, which means after your exercise in your gym, even if you do 3 times a week, you can take a bath and dress up for work and go to work from the gym. You need to be very conscious of this. And on Saturday, go out and play football with the boys. Go to the stadium. Go to that football field around your area. You will always find guys gathered there on Saturday morning. And on Sunday afternoon, you can go swimming. Even that Saturday afternoon, you can go swimming. Take the children out. With swimming, you exercise every part of your body. Sir, don't take it for granted. Your body needs that movement. Our forefathers used to walk to the farm every day. Because now when we're talking to men, some will reply me and say, my father in the village, he drinks, he does that, and he does not. I said, sir, is your father exposed to the same habit that you are exposed to every day? Every day you inhale exhaust, which are exotoxins, as you ride in the city. Every day you run diesel generator in your place of work. Every day you run petrol generator at home for you to sleep. The environment is polluted. The air you're breathing in is polluted. Your father was not exposed to all of that pollution. Your father walks to the farm every day, to and fro, a minimum of 6 to 10 miles per day. That aids digestion. Most times, people in the village don't eat early in the morning like we are doing. It's the Englishman's world that introduced early morning breakfast of cooked food to us. In the village, they don't cook in the morning. They walk to the farm, they smoke their yam and plantain in the farm. That's what they eat around 10-11, when they had done the early morning work before the sun rises. They eat main food when they get back home in the evening, 5, using fresh vegetables, fresh bushmeat, fresh pepper to cook their meal. They will come back with the yam from the village, fresh, pound it, sit down and have a healthy meal, and take fresh palm wine, not the brewed beer that you are drinking. And then you say, my father drinks. Are you drinking the same thing? No. So we need to go back to that lifestyle that aided their health. They don't eat when it is dark. They wash all their pots before darkness comes. And that helped them. Know your numbers. You need to know. your blood pressure, your cholesterol level, your PSA. That's your test to check on your prostate gland. Every man that's over 40, these days, earlier, the prostate gland has the tendency to enlarge. So today we have many men battling prostate issues, from prostatitis to BPH to prostate cancer. All of that can be prevented when you know your numbers. I still spoke to a friend that lives in the US. He will be 60 later this year. And I said, do you exercise? He said, only when he walks with his dog. I said, no, you have to be more intentional than that. He said, but my blood work is good. In the US, they call it blood work. Know your numbers. Do your medical checkup once a year or twice a year. It's important that you have a record of those numbers. Prevention is better than cure. Early diagnosis makes the ailment more manageable. So, your blood pressure normally should be 120/80. My father's blood pressure remained 110/70 till he died at 90 and a half. So check your blood pressure. If possible, get a notebook, put the dates and record it by yourself. Don't just wait for the record in the hospital. You should also ask questions, because when your blood pressure goes up and they measure 3 consecutive times and it is high, then the doctor will likely diagnose high blood pressure. Not just once, 2, 3 times. So keep the record by yourself. If you already have it, also please keep the record. Check it at least once a week, not out of fear, not out of anxiety, just to be sure of where you are per time. So if it's going high, depending on your age and your body weight, the doctor will give you diagnosis. Once you know, please do not panic. That's not the reason. The reason is for you to know that, okay, it is high. What are the things I can do to gradually bring it down? Yes, the doctor can start you on antihypertensives after proper diagnosis. As you start the medication, also start your lifestyle adjustment. What are the things that you are doing that caused it? And what are the things you need to do now? So you get a notebook and tabulate and say stop and start. So what are the things you will stop eating? And what are the new food pattern or meals you will introduce? So start on the right hand. If you were not exercising before, you need to stop the laziness and start the exercise at least 3 times a week. When you exercise, it helps you to aid digestion, increase blood circulation. In fact, exercise is the #1 cure for high blood pressure. Please don't be lazy about it. Start it. Even if it's a 15 minutes walk, just start. Get a personal trainer if need be. Get to go to a gym. It's better than just buying a treadmill in the house. Many times on your own, you may not climb the treadmill. But when you go out to where other people are doing it, it works. You're motivated to do. So register in a gym that's along your way, not far from you, for consistency. Self-motivation is important. Sir, your nutrition. I will suggest that you stop eating cow meat, goat meat, ram. They don't digest on time. Avoid frozen foods. It's already polluted with formalin. That's the same chemical that is used in the mortuary to preserve dead bodies. The frozen foods are dead. They have to be preserved before being frozen. Please avoid them. Avoid the imported rice. Avoid white flour. They don't digest on time. You want to eat food that your gut can easily digest. You can go listen to our episode for last week, which was February, today's 24th, February 17th. I spoke a lot about gut health. Plan to detoxify. If your gut is clean, your body is clean, you overcome the development of most ailments. The accumulation of toxins in the large intestine especially is the beginning or the foundation for the body being sick. So you want to avoid that accumulation of toxins. You want to eat well, eat right. Take your fruits before food, 30 minutes before food, so that you don't hinder the digestion of cooked meal. Fruit requires only 30 minutes to digest. So eat your fruits first, drink your water also 30 minutes before food, so that it will flush out the digestive tract. And by the time you eat, it takes an average of 4 hours for each meal to digest. So your first meal for the day should be between 12 noon and 2 p.m. That's your best meal, but also make sure you eat it with lots of vegetables. And then your next meal should be between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. After 6, sir, please don't eat cooked food, because that meal requires averagely 4 hours to digest. So once you have eaten before 6, it will digest before you go to bed. It looks like little adjustments, but I tell you, if you practice this adjustment in the first 1 month, your body feels lighter and better. So, for your meal, reduce sodium, that's salt. Tell madam to please reduce your Maggi and your salt intake, because salt, sodium retains water in the body and aids the development of high blood pressure. Eat lots of fruits, eat nuts. Almond nuts and all of those things are very good for you. Sir, stop or limit alcohol. I know you've been waiting to hear that. I will tell you categorically, when I was doing my psychiatric nursing experience in Arrow, we were told that that beer you are drinking does not contain any nutrient that is useful for your body. Because I worked in the drug abuse department. What are you getting in something that is bitter like that? It makes you feel good. It's meant to. But sir, it damages the kidneys and the liver. Because on its way out of your system, it will pass through those organs. Those are very important organs. The liver is the laboratory of the body, and the kidneys help you in the formation of wastes, and ensures that those wastes are getting rid of from the body. But when you poison those organs with alcohol, sir, it does not end well, because they damage those organs. And I'm sure that in recent times, you have seen a lot of people that their livers are damaged and they are also looking for new kidneys. Do you know the cost of one? And even to find a donor, you don't want to go through that process, sir. Because the older you become, there is wear and tear on those organs. You are aiding the wear and tear when you take alcohol. If you follow Apoko Nation, he's a medical doctor. A few weeks ago or a few days ago, he was talking about, don't be deceived when they tell you that red wine is good for the heart. No, sir, that's not true. You can follow him and also learn from all those tips that he gives. So, take fruits, take water. Every day, drink a minimum of 3 liters of water every day. That's the minimum. It helps to flush out toxins from your body. Sir, drink your water 30 minutes before food or 30 minutes after, to allow the proper process of digestion without diluting the enzymes that are meant to break down the food that you have eaten. Herbal teas are good. In the evening, there are herbal teas that help you to calm down mentally and aid digestion so that you sleep well. Because without mental rest, your body will also not rest. Reduce your screen time in the night so that you can sleep on time. And during the day, if possible, take a nap. Even if it's 10 to 15 minutes, it's good for the body. It helps to revitalize your strength. Cut sugary drinks, fizzy drinks we call them. Replace with water or herbal teas. Meal, I've spoken to you about your meal. So you need to educate madam on what to remove and the new things to add. For your protein, live local chicken is good. Guinea fowl is good. Snail is good. Bush meat is good. Fresh fish with scale is good. Those ones will replace your protein. Beans is the best plant source protein we have around here. So enjoy that. I always advise people to peel the beans before cooking. It helps to prevent heartburn. And that tells you that moi moi is good. Plantain flour is good. Yam flour is good. Pounded yam is good once a week. Eat all of this with loads of vegetables. The ofada rice is very good. It comes with natural nutrients. It's better than the import and the nutrients removed. Tubers are good. The Irish potato, the sweet potato, they can be boiled or grilled and eaten with lots of vegetable mix. Yam is good. Cocoa yam is also good. They are good. They can be cooked in different ways, in different methods to have different recipes for a change of taste. And then I would suggest that you detoxify quarterly with our Forever C9 pack. It's a 9-day detox program that helps you. And that helps you to jumpstart a healthier lifestyle. And the aloe vera gel, rich in antioxidants. This is the Forever aloe vera gel, 100% aloe vera as it is in the plant,